Alright guys, welcome to this week's trials video. Today we're going to look at some extreme tracks from the main game. This is for people trying to get the beat all extreme tracks achievement from the main 400 gamer score. So we're going to start out by looking at the first track, which is The Truth Is Out There, one of the easiest tracks and also one of the shortest tracks. Let's go ahead and take a look. You can do this with the Phoenix or the Scorpion. Personally, I recommend the Phoenix. Alright, so we're going to start off first here just by pushing up on the front stick or on the left stick, excuse me, as we go to this first jump, and then pushing back. You don't want to full throttle this because you can overjump pretty easily like that. So you're just going to want to push up, and then once your back wheel gets towards the top of that jump, you'll let back and let off the gas. Then just do a basic bunny hop up here and another bunny hop. So it's forward, back, bunny hop, and then up and over. And you can get a pretty good amount of pivot. If you get stuck like up here, just pivot, and from that point you can use your momentum. If you can't get up like this, for example, you're gonna have to kind of hop around the easiest way. Again, we'll do forward, back, up and over, and then just use your speed to full throttle. Make sure to get that front wheel up and over that set of logs. That way you can pivot over just like so. So it's front, back, bunny hop, up and over, full throttle. And then there you go. On that second jump, you can either bunny hop to try to get over it, but that may leave you crash. So if you just want to kind of land and get over it, that's up to you. It just kind of depends. Trial and error. Alright, so this is where the fun begins. This involves a jump over a gap onto an inverted ramp. Thankfully, this ramp does have a lip at the end. I don't know if you can see it, but it will let you kind of stick that there. The easiest way to do this is to just not really bunny hop, but push forward near the top of this ramp and just try to plant that back tire on that ramp. Even just letting go of the gas at the bottom of the ramp, you can still make it pretty easily. Or top of the ramp, excuse me. Once you land and plant your back tire, you'll just want to keep the gas down and do a bunny hop up to this next ramp. Like so. And then for the second ramp there, try to land with the back tire. Like if you've seen it in my other videos, on the ramps you want to land on your back tire while leaning forward to transfer the momentum and the suspension into the jump. Like so. And you can just hop up right up here. Alright, this part's pretty simple. You just want to do a basic jump and start off leaning back, and then if you can get that front tire up and over those logs, you can just push up and over. If not, just do like an either invert and try to land on your back wheel while leaning forward to push up. And just a tad bit of gas should be able to push you up over those logs. From here, to start off leaning back, when your back wheel hits the bottom of this log, push forward, it'll transfer your momentum. If you get stuck, the easiest way, like if you get stuck up here, just be leaning forward as you go down without hitting gas or brake, and you should be able to land without faulting. So if you're going for a platinum run, but still can't quite get that part, just relax and don't worry about trying to do a bunch of flips and stuff to recover. Alright, this jump was probably one of the most difficult ones for me when platinuming it, that and the next set of ramps. Really, you just want to learn how to fall onto it. You don't need to bunny hop or anything. You can just kind of gas off. That's about 70% throttle there. The key though is just to make sure that you hit it with enough speed of where you can bunny hop on the next one. Because as you see, my back tire caught on that lip down here, and then that'll lose all your speed and won't allow you to jump onto the next jump. So you want to be leaning backward with that back tire just the back, and you can bunny hop and plenty of space for that. Alright, the way I like doing this jump is by leaning forward at the bottom, and then as your front wheel, is going up this, once it gets near this lip, you're going to want to lean back to lift it up, and then again forward to hop. And you should just be able to pivot right over that jump. So again, that's forward, back, forward, back, forward. As long as you can, as long as you can get that front wheel up and over, you should have no problems. Even there, I don't know if you caught that, but my front tire is kind of hitting that lip. As long as I get that front tire up and over, it's pretty smooth sailing. Alright, this next jump is a little bit difficult. If you're going for full speed, you're going to want to go up and just try to kind of catch it in a good way to where you can just keep going like that. But if you want to take it slow, make sure you get it right. Just kind of be leaning back, push forward into it, and then kind of land yourself on this, get about halfway up this ramp and then just full throttle it, or I should say feather into the gas, because if you just punch it, you'll probably flip over or lose traction like that. So you're just going to want to feather into full throttle from this jump here. That's another thing, you'll get stuck doing this a lot. You shouldn't do that. Alright, so once you're about halfway up the ramp, you just want to feather into the throttle, similar to the first jumps in the map, land on your back wheel, and then just use your momentum to bunny hop. I didn't really have momentum there, so that didn't work. But for this, we'll land, bunny hop, and as long as you get that front tire up and over that ridge, you should be okay. Alright, and for this next part, we'll start by leaning forward. As you get up to this ramp, you'll lean back to lift up your tire, and as you go up this jump, you'll just want to bunny hop and make sure that, again, that front tire is key. This is without hitting any gas once I jump. And obviously you can make corrections, so it's like, as long as you can pivot. Also, this is the point where if you get stuck, if you hold gas and tap brake a bunch, you can pivot over. So if you get stuck, don't worry, you can still recover. You can also try the double jump, which is kind of humping your bike in midair just to make it go a little faster or higher. Not really sure if it works, but it seems to work for some people. But again, the key is start off with that back tire on the pipe, forward, back, bunny hop, top tire over. And then once you start leaning forward and you're going to make sure just to lean back. That way your bike won't flip over on its front. And then stick your hover line for the finish. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at my Platinum replay. And as always, we'll look at the first one in slow motion and the second one in full speed. So this is a Platinum time, about 32 seconds. I'm running to the top 3,500 or so. And let's kind of go through and break it down here. So as you can see here, I'm going to lean forward into this jump, but not, and then let go of the gas, if you can hear it. Bunny hop, and bunny hop again, just get up and over, keep my gas on throttle, level out back. I do a bunny hop here just to get a little extra speed, but I let go of the gas on that first contact to make sure I don't hit that. Land my back, land going forward, just enough gas to get up on the hill so I don't stay in the air too long. Get my front tire up and over, let myself pivot here. You see me lean forward as my back tire hits the bottom. Getting just enough gas so I don't in the air too long. You see me land on my front wheel technically, but my back wheel pushing off. Leaning forward, back, and then forward. Doing the little trick there to get my front wheel up there. Leaning forward again here. You'll see me reposition and throttle up. Lucky I didn't miss that jump, but I leaned back, bunny hop over, lean forward, forward again, back, hop, front wheel over, lean back, and over the finish line. 32.343 seconds. Alright, and we'll watch this again in full speed now. And as always, practice is always key. I have almost 9 days of game time in this game, and I've tried and done this track at least a couple hundred times. I've done most of the main game tracks at least several hundred times. And I have Platinum on all of them except for one tournament, which is the Extreme Tournament. Besides stroking my ego here, the key is just practice, play the tracks that you're not good at, play the ones you are good at, and hone your technique. Shaving off 2 seconds, or like for me, shaving off 1/10 of a second can mean going from the top 2,000 to the top 200 or something. And for you, it just means getting better at a certain part of the track. Anyways, this is Dr. Zleek, so I'm going to be pumping out a lot more videos, and hopefully you enjoy them. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and just let me know what you guys want to see, if there's a certain track or a certain obstacle, if you want to see a different track I've already done with a different bike. I mean, I'm just making this for you guys, so whatever I can do to help is what I want to do. Until next time, I will talk to you later.